page numbers for book titles, article titles we do. We have the page number, and then we have a period to denote the end of that section. Also note that we have the year of publication for the book, but we have the day, the month, and the year for the magazine article. So different types of sources are going to use different pieces of information. So this is something, again, that you don't have to memorize. You just have to know where to find the model, look at the model, and just follow the model. The next one that we're going to do is a website. And we're going to do a short work from a website, which is number 28. So if we know the author's name, then we give the author. If we do not know the author's name, then we begin with the website title. We go even with our margin because it's the beginning of the citation, and we write the title of the website article. In this case, it's Living Olds, and because it is a website article, we use quotation marks. It's a smaller work, so we use quotation marks to denote that title. Then we have the title of the website in which this article was found. Because it's a larger work, it's underlined, period. Then we have two dates here. The first one, the earlier date, denotes either the date that this article was published or the last date that it was updated. You may have noticed on certain websites there is a last updated date, which kind of lets you know how how current is this information, has it been kept up with recently. But the first date is either the publication date or the last date that a website was revised or edited. The next piece of information we have is PBS online, period after that date, and then we begin indenting 5 spaces, PBS online, then we have a period, and then we have 19 January 2007. This last date is the date that you access the information. So keep in mind those two dates. The first one, or the oldest date, is the date of publication or the date something was last revised. The last date is the date that you accessed it. And then the final piece of information, which I'm not going to put the whole thing on there, is the web address. www. You always need to put the web address on there. So those are just a few examples of how to do a works cited page. As I said before, it's not quite as complicated as it may seem or as it may look, especially if you've never done one before. The big thing to know is look for the directory to the MLA works cited models. Just look through each of the possibilities. It may take you a while to figure out exactly what type of source you have. If you have an article in a magazine, if you have an article in a journal, an article in a daily newspaper. There are different kind of nuances for how to cite different sources. So just look through, familiarize yourself with this page, and follow the models. And that's basically all there is to the works cited